What's up, guys? Ed from Kansas City. So we got another video for you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate all you guys that subscribe to the channel, support the channel, that view it, that make comments, that engage with it, and that offer advice as well as insight. Appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. And if you are a reseller, or if you're in the same line of work, whether full-time or part-time, and you like me to subscribe to your channel and I have not already, please just shoot me a message. I do apologize for quite a few messages that were, or comments should I say, that were left on the channel that I just got to yesterday, which was Thursday. I just saw those. It's like I went onto my YouTube on the computer, and on the sidebar there, the side scroll, it had the little, the little icon or the little description of comments, and I just happened to click it, and I saw a ton of comments come up, and I was like, I have never seen these comments, and they go back for a few years now. So I don't know why the link between commenting and my phone's alerts does not show all of the, comments. That's just crazy. So I do apologize for that. I would have immediately replied anyway. I'm thrilled to get a comment, so thank you guys for that. So this video today is about the best pallet we have had this year. Yeah, right, this year, and it came from Retail Rebel. I'm going to show you guys exactly how profitable and beneficial one single pallet can actually be. That one pallet that we got in, we're going to show you on eBay the sales results. We've had just constant influx and flow of traffic on the page, the eBay page, with offers and purchases for those items. So that's what we're going to be going over today. What those items sold for on eBay, and what exactly were they that sold. And that's what we've been looking for lately. We just haven't found any. We've been looking all over for more of them, but just haven't found any. And like I said, when I saw it, I knew instantly I was bidding on it. So if you don't recall that, let me refresh your memory. Just a second. Wi-Fi. I guess this will be your routers, basically. Google Wi-Fi routers. Dual band connectivity. So we got these in. Those were part of the order that we got in. So we got several of those. And then we got the Nest Cams, and then the Nest Protect, which is like carbon monoxide, smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. So we have those there. And then I think these are just simply, I guess it's self-explanatory. It's the Nest Cam stands. So something like this can magnetize to it. So we got several of those in there. And then we got another box right here. We have these as well. These guys here. Now this is used for, these are going to be used for, this box right over here, guys. So this is, the main reason when I saw these at the place, that I knew that I knew I was going to be bidding on those, So enlarge it a little bit for you guys. So there we go. So I knew I was going to be bidding on those immediately. So these are good sellers. They'll sell from anywhere, depending on the condition. You can get anywhere between there's only one of the pink ones in there. You can get anywhere between I would say 30 to 60 bucks for just these alone. So we have about 25 of them. So we're looking to make, this here, I think just selling these alone will probably make us our money back in itself, There you have it right there. So just these items here alone will be worth us making our money back alone, just in those items there. So and then we have the different color here, the charcoal one. So you got white charcoal, and then I guess that's, I don't know what that color is. So, but as I was saying, guys, this is for, they use these if somebody's thermostat or whatever does not have the C wire connector or something. So somehow this connects with this to enable, if you don't have a unit, a heating and cooling or whatever unit that does not support this particular model, they make those to be able to use them. So then we have these. These are really good sellers. They can sell for anywhere between 60 to 100 something bucks for these right here. The biggest seller, of course, is going to be the Nest Cams, which can sell for over 100 to 200 bucks for those alone. So we only saw, I think, for about 150, 160, 100 and something, I forgot. Okay, so here we go, guys. So now you know which items I'm referring to that we won from Retail Rebel, and the price we won that for at Retail Rebel was 700 bucks. It was like 600, right at around $700. And so this is going to be the items that we pretty much this is going to be kind of like the results of that, just that's simple, basically that one pallet there, which it was a really, really good order there. And as I said, you guys, as I said, I knew right then and there I was going to be bidding on that, and with the intentions of winning it as well. Really with the intentions of winning. It's one thing to bid, and it's another intention to win it. Okay, so this item here, I would have liked to put this on the screen over here that is touchscreen, but just so I can have the ability to scroll as I kind of, you know, narrate the video. But of course, that doesn't seem like it's going to happen. So I need to kind of be stabilized here for editing. All right, so here we go, guys. So let's get over here. So the first thing you're going to see is the item right here. So let me get in comfortable, guys. Let me dig in. Yeah, I know it's going to make editing suck, you know. So the first one we're going to be looking at right here is this item right here. As you can see, the Google Nest thermostats, Wi-Fi thermostats. This is the dark color one. The gray one we were selling for $48.99 each. Now I do have a surprise for you guys, because we have one customer on here that we're going to show you that purchased probably about 10 of them. We did have to cancel 3 of them, but he purchased 10 of them, and to resell them. And it was mind-boggling, because we got a text from the actual person who purchased from him. So let's go on with it. Okay, so you can see this one right here. It was a return on these. We had 2 of those that were actually that powered on. We tested them for power on. At testing them for power on, it just was no more than the normal USB cable. So we tested it for power on. It powered up. It said connect to the base, and okay, we said that was a go. We did not manually do all the wiring with these and connect those like that. That would require us going way out of our way to test those. So the best thing you could do with some items like this is just give it a good faith effort, like we did, and then allow for returns just in case something's going wrong, even though you may not accept returns normally. But with items we don't test, even though we try to test everything we can, anything reasonably within our power to test, we're going to test. Just simple as that. But when we don't have the means to test it, I even try to meter to read it, but that just didn't work. Okay, so that one sold for $119. We were selling those for $119, and our prices were extremely competitive. When we list things with the intentions of selling them, especially within a good time frame, we try to list them lower than anyone else, you know, by a few dollars. So then we sold this one here. As you can see, that one there sold for, we listed it as a bundle rather than selling them individual for like 100, 20, 119 or $100 is what they were going for. And we went on ahead and just did a bundle package, and it sold immediately. So a lot of the stuff that you see that, and today is, as you can see, the day is the 11th, which is Friday. So we won that pallet a couple of weeks back or so, and pretty much everything is gone out of that pallet. Quite a few items in there, as you've seen in the pictures and in the video that I just showed you. A lot of items. So like I said, we pay $700, and we're selling things like this. If you just kind of go back like this here right quick, there's over $150 there, and then when you scroll down some more, as I'm going to do right quick, 2, 3, 4. Even though these are returns, I'm still counting them in there. So that's $500 right there. A couple of more $100, and we have our money back pretty much. But like I said, we do have 2 returns on these items here. One said it wouldn't connect to the Wi-Fi, and the other person said that I forgot what he said, guys. Something maybe that, I don't know. It seemed a little lame on the second guy. The second guy seemed a little lame. So we have another customer that did purchase one of these, and So we'll just wait on that to get back, because neither one of these have returned. So if worst comes to worst, we'll sell the base parts separately by themselves, and they sell for about $70 plus dollars, $70 to $90 per base. So you can do that. So here's you go. You're going to see these here. The white color ones, the snow color ones, we sold for $45.99. And here's another snow one for $45.99. All those purchases are purchased one. We did sell the lime colored one. That's right here. The lime color one, we sold that one for $46.99. So we basically priced it based off the colors, white being the most predominant color, you know, the least likely to buy, I guess, or the more prominent to buy. We sold it for the least, and the rest we sold for a higher price. There was a halo that sold there that came out of one of the Best Buy orders. Here's another one of the items that were in there, as you guys can see. And then another of the white color thermostats there. So all of these thermostats, as you can see, delivered on the 7th, delivered on the 5th of November. So a lot of these were delivered last week and this week. So I'm just going to kind of just scroll a little bit. Here's another one of these for $110 that we sold right there. That one was delivered. Okay, and some more of those bases there. $48.99. And here's the person I was telling you guys about that's coming up right here. This person here just went on a purchasing spree from us and purchased about 10 of them, guys. And the thing about it is because he purchased all of the white ones, I had to message him and tell him. And I saw him purchasing. I saw 2 of them, then I saw 3. And I said, okay, he's purchasing them individually. And so I was like, okay, let me go over here now and go and check and make sure I have enough. Because some of the times the way I list things is not necessarily. If I got 25 of these items, guys, you know, white, choco, pink, lime. If I have 25 of these items, immediately I'm going to distinguish the colors that I got. But if I got like 20 of them white, I'm not going to go through them at that time before I list them. I'm only going to go to like 4 or 5 of them and know that I have 4 or 5 of them that are working. And I'm going to list about 15 of them. Because I know that the probability of those working are going to be great. If I think the probability of those of an item not working, the majority of them working, then I won't list that many. I'll wait to do that. But on something like this that I knew that has a high likelihood of working those items there, I went ahead and posted about 15 maybe or something like that. And so when this guy started purchasing after I've already probably sold 10 or so like that, then I was like, okay, I need to start checking to see if I have enough to cover all of this. And then I started checking what I had, and I was coming up like too short for him. And I said, I only got, you'd have to tap charcoal on 2 of those. He messaged me back and said, man, just let me know which ones, which addresses you're going to be canceling, or which buyer's names that it's shipping to, because they all were going to different locations. I got kind of happy a minute when I saw him purchasing all these, because I was thinking they might all go to the same address. And these shipped for about $5 to $6.50, anywhere between $5 to $6.50, because they're about 11 ounces a piece. And they shipped anywhere from $5 to like $6 or something, depending on the location, whether it's California, Las Vegas, or New York, New Jersey. So it depends on where it was going. So he started purchasing them, and like I said, I went on ahead and started checking to make sure I had enough of them to cover them. And he was like, okay, send me whatever you have that is the the best ones you got, and whatever else you don't have that meets that quality, then cancel those too. So he ended up getting like 3 of them canceled out of his 10 that he purchased. And so he got 7 of them. That, you know, we had some that had items like paint on them. If I could get that up for you, I would show you. But we had some that had, like, they were used. They weren't the ones that was like new, like the other ones that the guy was getting. So what we did is on those, we just basically, we lowered the price to like $28 in comparison to 40 something dollars, and basically just kind of putting them out to get rid of them. And we had instantly, when I listed them, somebody bought up all 3 of them immediately. Same moment I listed them. There's that GoPro Max that you guys seen out of the broken television pallets that you seen. Here's another goose. This one here's no base. It was just the Google Third by itself right there. Just a base by itself. And more of those there. There's another charcoal gray one because all we had left pretty much was charcoal and lime. So those are those there. Here we had a pink one left. The pink went for the highest at $49.99 for that color there. There's some more of those things from Best Buy that you've seen we're selling there, going for like not too much. Now, there's the trim plates that we had in that same order that you guys saw right there. More base without the base, the Google Nest right there without the base on that one, as well as the carbon monoxide. We still got a couple of those left. They're not like new like this one was. And that one sold for $59.99. Okay, so we have some trim kits there, some other things that kind of got sold. This one got canceled because I actually was taking these headsets out to the flea market because they were selling slow, and they were selling for little or nothing online. At the Super Flea, I can sell this item for about $30 without fees and shipping and all that, or $40 or $45. And for this particular model, a Krakens, I would probably sell it for about $40, whereas on here it's $30. And by taking it in and out of the Super Flea and displaying it and exposing it to the elements, to dust and dirt, and packing it and repacking it, and not necessarily protecting it when I repack it, it got a nice amount of wear on it just from those couple of few months of doing that. And so I had to cancel this guy's order after I offered him, I suggested offer him a different type. And yeah, so yeah, it happens, guys. A lot of cancellations when I was dealing with this stuff, guys. Not only the 3 with the guy, but that one there, and then 2 cancels as far as two returns as far as those one things. So I did run into a lot of problems, based off that. And then, things like this, I have more headsets that I need to really check my eBay listings for, that I may need to remove because I could have sold them if I don't have duplicates, which I did have a lot of duplicates. But if I no longer have them, I need to check that. So here we have some of the little Nest power connectors for the C-wire if a thermostat does not have that particular make. We do have one customer who tried to return one of the Google Nests, and we offered them this. They said it wasn't compatible with anything. We already gave you free shipping for one. That's $5-6 way out of it. Now you want to return it. We just didn't accept it, especially with all the cancellations and the returns that we already have. All right, so there's that Apple iPhone 11 Pro that we purchased, and we paid for about $320 for, and we sold it for $205, simply because the Apple iPhone was listed as replaced, which means it was listed as either replaced, stolen, and so the company, the carrier, whoever had to replace that phone, they automatically lock this phone up from being used on a carrier's network as far as cellular network with call and text. So that one was basically a dud. They sold some bull crap. And now I can see, if you look back at propertyroom.com, if you look back at that one guy who complained about a phone being listed as having iCloud or not able to be activated. Now I can see what you mean, because they didn't really disclose the fact that this phone would not be able to use on a cellular network. So I sold it to somebody, and the thing about it is, guys, I probably got 100 when I listed this phone for $230. I probably got 100 offers immediately. They just start pouring in, and I end up selling it for $205. There you have one of the video cards shown. We've sold quite a few of those. And you look at the dates of things we've sold. These Nests here. Here's one without the back plate, without the base. Another storage thing. Some more of those there. Okay, so you have that there. And now we'll look at the some things that we're waiting to ship out. Okay, so let's go to the next one. All right, so the next one here's what we're looking at now. I may want to refresh it just to see if there's anything else that's popped up. So we got the same 13. So here's the other items that we're looking to now ship out that are waiting to go out. We just started to get a lot of sales on these to come in, and we get a bunch of these guys are going out now. So all this Google Nest stuff, guys, if you see stuff like that, you might want to try to bid on it. So all these are the items that we got going out. And look, and as you can see, we're only selling them for $12.99 on those. Other people might sell them for $15, $14. We're selling for $12.99. They are like new condition, and we got a bunch of them going out. So those are those there. More Google Nest there. As you can see, we're selling those there. Somebody bought 3 of them right there. So 3 of them going out right there. And I think we offer these as yeah, I think we offer all of those, I think with or without the power cable, but I think that one there is with the power cable. And that just reminded me, I need to check that, because I did do some relisting, but not on this particular one. I did it on some other ones that I did, so not particularly that one. I had a lot of offers for this particular device here. Everybody kept trying to offer me $20, $25 for this item here, which I know that is a really good camera, and so I just declined them all. And so somebody else just purchased it outright. So those are those there. So as you can see, the items did sell for pretty good money. So yeah, when I mean that they sold for good money, they really sell for really good money, guys. I mean, that is I think if I look at the sales results, so the last 31 days in sales have been 4,400. Now you got to keep in mind that at least 3,000 of that has come from that other lot. And the thing you got to notice is, guys, even though you've made sales of about $4,000 in the last, month, you only made 3. So you're looking at anywhere from, what's that, 1,000 plus 200. It'll tell me down here what the shipping fees are. You can look right here to see that it is every bit of what's that, 1,300, almost 1,300 is in fees and shipping, guys. And it just really sucks, man. I kid you not, man. The fees suck, man. The fees suck. I want to go right here is where I want to go, right there. Right there, guys. That shows you right there what you kind of did. The selling cost is $1,000. eBay fees was $589, and the labels was $417 on just those on the last sales of that. That is a lot of money, guys. When and I noticed something. I had just learned something. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you. I just noticed something recently, and I want to show you guys. Let me look at it. So we sold about 7 of these guys. They kind of give you the overall breakdown and what you sold. So for these particular items here, we sold 21 of those, and we made $1,000 off of those. Our take home on that was $750. But what I want to show you guys, I want to look at the individual aspect of it. Let me try to get to an individual aspect of it and just show you how ridiculous it is. So just 1 second. So let's use one item here, right guys? Let's use this one item right here. This is that mobile portable storage hard drive thing. We sold it for we only sold it for $90. You see right there. We sold it for $90. eBay added the sales tax of $5.40. It comes up to $95.40 is what the customer actually paid. Now, eBay charges us a 12.9% seller's fee, but they're not charging 12.9% of what we sell the item for. they're doing 12.9% of the, when they include the tax. So it's like they charge a particular tax. Now you have a seller, you have a buyer. Let me be as concise and precise and accurate as capable of being. The buyer has already paid $5.40. He paid tax. eBay turns around and there's a tax there, but then your 12.9%, which is almost basically 13%, is 12.9%. I'm paying 12.9% of what they charge as tax. Now, you would think that eBay is charging, okay, 12.9. They're getting a seller's fee of the fee that you charge for the item is what the item for your item paid. But they will sit there and add, the sales tax and then combine those two numbers and then come up with what your seller's fee is and tax you or charge you your 12.9% based off the actual sale price as well as the tax. So it's like eBay is taking a percentage of even the taxes. Difficult for me to really describe because I really can't wrap my head around it. It just seems so unright. It's like they should get a class action lawsuit for that. Because it's one thing to charge the buyer tax. I get that. Okay. He's charging tax. But then to turn around and use that taxed percentage and to stack that on top of a sale value, item sold value, turn around and stack that on top of there and use that as a way of also increasing your percentage, the percentage of what you actually make or you take of that. So eBay's take away from that is $12.31. So then they add minus 30 cents again. So you get a final value fee. They get charge you here or a listing fee of 30 cents or final value fee of the sale. Then they charge you a seller's fee. Then they stack a tax and add this tax with the seller fee and come up with another total. And they get $12.61 out of that. Not to mention, I might add, guys, that the listing is free shipping. So, as the seller, you're kind of obligated to throw that free shipping in there to make the customer prefer your item more than another seller who is selling it for, say, 89 or 70 or 79 plus 13 shipping, stuff like that. So out of all of this, eBay took $12.61. It probably cost us $8 because we shipped it in a flat rate legal envelope. And so that was like $7.68, $8 right there. So all in all, we're $20 out of money of that 90. So we made $70 out of an item that we sold for $90. Yeah, so that's pretty expensive, and I really don't think that's right. I think the way it should be, okay, I think it should be like this. I don't know, because it's like at the end of the year we have to file our taxes, right? And we have to file our taxes based off what we sell, what we make from eBay. But as you can see, eBay is not necessarily taxing us. They're taxing the customer who purchases it. So it's just really confusing, guys. I'm not, a tax expert or nothing like that. I still got last year and this year to do. So which I'm thinking I'm gonna get some money back the last couple of years because we've gotten taxed. Anyway, that's another story. So there you have it, guys. So when we say that was pretty much the best pallet that we've won this year, I'd have to say hands down, because, well, there was another one, guys. Oh, but I said I had something I wanted to show you guys, right? I wanted to show you something. Okay, so that person, and I'm using the phone that the message is on. The person, in a nutshell, I wish I could show you guys, but well, I think I can show you guys. So I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. Check this out. I do have to show you. It just makes for a better video. I'm gonna show you guys. It's just crazy that somebody could be shopping on our eBay site. And like I was saying, guys, in all of the, you know, we'll send them a card out. Looks like similar to this. It's going to either look like this one here. You know, a lot of times we try to use this one for our, you know, without the zip code or something like that. And then for some other customers, I might use the picture of me and JT on there. You know, some customers might get that at the flea market, you know. Hi, me and JT. Okay, so but yeah, so that, I thought that was really, really interesting, guys, that we get a message. You know, we send those cards out for customers, and the customers hardly ever use them. Like the two guys that's put in for a return, neither one of them contacted me. They just put in for a return. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know if those items have been if they've used the label and returned them yet or what. I don't know. So we'll have to see. But yeah, we got, like I said, we got that that guy purchased all of those, and he's actually, you just think, it blows my mind that somebody could be on they're selling on Walmart. It's like, maybe we need to be selling on Walmart, you know what I'm saying? For real. Honestly. But, you know, maybe at some point we will. I have thought about it, but I just, it's like, be honest, I mean, he's selling them for twice as much on Walmart, guys. I'm selling them for $45.99, $46.99, $48.99, depending on the color, $49.99. He's selling them for $89.99. He's not even doing any work. He's just, I guess you can say he's doing work because he's purchasing from me, and then he's just turning around and reselling them. But he doesn't have to. I don't know, guys. It's crazy. But so there you have it. So that was a extremely lucrative. That was a very good one little bitty pallet, guys. Just one little bitty pallet you pay about $700 for, and you make every bit of what after fees and all that you probably made. We probably made after fees and everything. After it's all said and done, we still got a lot of stuff left. You know, not a lot, but we got about 1/3 of it left. If that much, about 1/3, but it's the smaller items. It's not really necessarily the big, fast-moving items. But we'll probably make another 500 out of it. You know, so after it's all said and done, we probably come out of that with $2,500, maybe $3,000 after fees and stuff. You know, I would say $2,500 after all the fees and stuff out of that particular one. Because as you can see, when you're turning around and when you're making about $4,000 off that stuff, and you're only coming home with $3,000 of it, less than $3,000, should I say? Because around that area, when $1,000 of your money is going into fees. So if you look at it like this here, if we purchased it for $700 and we made, say, $4,000, and then eBay and then shipping takes about $1,300, then we paid $2,000 for the whole. We paid $2,000 altogether, and we made $2,000. That's crazy, and it's like, why should somebody be taking so much of your money? Shipping is really crazy, and Carmen's shipping on hers is even worse because she used UPS a lot. And I try to tell her, I try to say, okay, now, eBay is taxing that shipping, even though the customer is paying for the shipping. If you're not selling on Facebook Marketplace, that's different. But on eBay, if the customer is paying for the shipping, then they're going to take that 50, 60, 40, 30, 20, whatever, and tack it on top of your what your seller paid, and then they're going to charge a percentage from that, and thereby giving them more money. And it's, in a way, it's like they're taxing you, you know. So it's crazy, man. I don't know. Maybe I need to start adding the shipping, but I don't know. Sometimes sometimes we do add the shipping and increase the price of the item and just add a little bit of shipping. Like if I'm selling an item for $90 with free shipping, then I might turn around and list it at $85.99 and add $3 shipping. They're still getting a couple of extra dollars, but I'm adding some shipping now. Sometimes I do it like that, and sometimes I might do it for an item that goes for $50. I might say, okay, I'm gonna sell it for $47.99. I'm gonna add $4 shipping. So they might pay higher. They may pay $51 now, you know, but they think they're getting it cheaper. Either way, eBay is still taking out of the overall price that the customer is paying, and then they're still taxing on more fees. So hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. And till next time. We did have some orders coming. We just sucking on orders, guys. We had toy lots coming, and we had to cancel it because of a reason. We had 2 toy pallets coming. Actually, it was 3 toy pallets. I think one was 2, and no, they both was two orders, 1 pallet each of toys, and from Target. And the one pallet where they were both combined in shipping, and we had to use a carrier to get them. But when it went time to arrange our own shipping, the actual we didn't put the BOL in, and so the next day when we got the BOL from the carrier that we chose, when we found a good carrier, then we forwarded that in email to the company 3 days later, and I meant to call them. 3 days later. They said that the pickup date was denied, even though we had everything set up with the carrier. The pickup was denied because we didn't get the BOL. And I said, okay, nobody reads their email. The same company, the same email that you guys are sending me saying about the BOL, nobody read the BOL. So it's just a bunch of bull, man. You know, just people that just, it's crazy, man. So I went on ahead and had the order canceled because with the freight carrier, they were not able to just they were not able to just go ahead and reschedule the pickup. They had to cancel or something. I don't know how. Maybe the person didn't hear me correctly. Okay, so that was 2 pallets right there of toys that were really needed for Christmas time that got canceled. And then turn around, we got another order of, you know, stuff that we need, you know, Samsung, True Wireless, stuff like that, hoverboards, just mixed stuff. We got several pallets of that we can't even get because they ain't even shipped yet, and it's going on 3 weeks. Amazing, right? Man, it sucks, man. I'm telling you, just how you hold somebody's money for 3 weeks. I'm out of here.